Evening, guys. Hope all is well. I'm just going to do a quick video about what I'm looking for next week and a couple of trades from last week. So the first one is pound JPY. I was looking off for a buy off this zone in here. You can see basic. We're kind of just pushing up. So come off in here. This literally kept me in by like literally half a pip. And then going into the Asia session and going into London, we then actually started pushing up. So I never hold my trades over the weekend in case there's some like crazy news and like price like opens down here. Um, it has happened in the past, and it has happened to me before when I first started trading, and it's literally really peak when it happens. So for the sake of it, I just don't. Um, from going into next week though, let's go on a higher time frame. So on the 4 hour, oh, on the 4 hour, I am waiting for this high to get met. Whenever I see these highs and like price coming in between them, it's really nice to see. And if we go Euro JPY, this high was taken out. If we go CHF JPY, that high was taken out. AUD JPY, that high was taken out. So all of these highs have been taken out except for GBP JPY. And I do really think that we can push. So really what I'm looking for tomorrow is, or yeah, tomorrow going into next week, we do have this liquidity down here, which obviously could get met. And we could sweep it, but if we do, that's fine. We'll just reevaluate the situation. If we do, on a 30-minute time frame, the first fair value gap created at the beginning of the session is more likely the one and the strongest one. So you can see we have a super clean fair value gap within this zone, and if we drag it across, does line up with this whole zone as well. So that's looking really nice. So just looking for some simple pullbacks and continuations along. Obviously, first target is going to be here, and a final target is going to be that high up here. Same targets as when I was in my original buys. Again, my original buys were in here. I did manage to get an entry going into London around here for second entry. And then as price started to come above this high, I did actually close out. So pound JPY, that looks really nice. UK 100. UK 100, I had my first buys off of this zone in here. Really, really clean fair value gap. And we had an inverted fair value gap in here as well, which is really nice to see. You can see price came down and hit the 50% of that, really nice. So just looking for that continuations. We have a lot of liquidity resting in the form of highs in here and in here. So I do really want to see that get met. We do have high targets. I'm looking for this zone as well. But realistically, all of this hasn't actually been taken. And I was still looking for this zone as well. But obviously I'm not really going to shoot for gold too much. I'm just going to be looking to see if we can target here or target here. So super basic, super clean, just looking for price to come down into this zone and then continue and push higher. So if we do and are looking for that, entry is going to be here. Stops are going to be just below this low, and the targets are going to be here. So it's going to be a nice 1 to 3. USD MXN. This is a pair I literally never trade, but whenever I'm doing like my weekly analysis, I'll literally flick through every single pair just to kind of see. Most of my main ones, like UK 100 is the pair that I trade the most, but I do like to just have like other pairs just to see how they move and see if there's any like opportunities. USD MXN. I actually did have a little setup for a trade that was off of this. I didn't take it, I just did the analysis for it, and it was here. Well, that was horrific. In here, and then obviously my stop loss above here. We literally just liquidated that. As soon as we started liquidating it, price actually then started falling down lower. You can see really nice shifts and clean shifts of structure. Now we have a really, really nice valley gap in here. So I'm just waiting for price to come up and come down, and we have this wick low, and you can see nothing was swept within here. So that's going to be really nice to see if we can get that. Daily, you can see this daily inefficiency here is the same one that's lining up with this low. And we're kind of lining up with this overall zone, which is really, really nice to see. Pull a fib, top to the high. 786 lining up. I never trade the 786, but this is still a nice zone. If we go simple fib, again, our fib zone's just in here, but that's all within like our play zone, which is fine. And our final targets will be down to this low. So you can see that is going to be a nice 1 to 3 as well. So let's see how this plays on for the week. And pound CAD, I was looking for a buy off of this zone. But I was actually just going to break down what I was looking for last week. So last week we create this high, come down Asia, and what did I say before? The first imbalance that's created at the beginning of a session is the one that's most likely to hold. So you can see big fair value gap within here. We have a really, really nice breaker. Yeah, we have a really, really clean breaker. This is where we started to sell to buy, test, and then we came up swiftly, hit target. And I was eyeing up this 8,000. Why was I eyeing up this 8,000? Because this 8,000 is where we have this inversion fair value gap. Again, you can see straight across into our new imbalance, and this is our most major psychological level that we were looking for. So for price to come and test into that, that was really, really nice. So again, that was a 1 to 3. Did take a loss on NZD CADs off here. That's fine. It was looking for continuation plays off of this inversion fair value gap in here. But I'm not really gonna be looking at this one too much. The ones that I am gonna be looking for are USD MXN, UK 100, and pound JPY as well. So that's just a quick little rundown. I will do rundowns again going into the week because Sunday analysis isn't always the best. So we will just wait and see what happens with this one. But if you guys got any questions, please let me know. Feel free to fire away, and I will help everyone as much as I can. All right, guys. Bye-bye.